So hi everyone, it's Mrs. Casillas in the house and welcome to Casa de Casillas. Casa Casillas. Casa de Casillas. Casilla Casas. We're gonna work on it. But you know, welcome to my pad. Right? Welcome. Somebody did ask me just the other day, like, hey, let us know your story, his and her version. So I took that as I'm gonna do my own and he's gonna do his own and we're gonna see how it turns out, right? Once upon a time, long ago, me and my husband, we met like almost 10 years ago, and he was in a
situation.
But yes, he was a bad boy, all right? And I was a good girl, like I said in my last video.
And I was a little good girl, and I was a sweetheart, and I didn't know about bad things or bad boys or anything, and then I met him.
Anyway, so I fell in love, and he was technically like my very first boyfriend, okay? I saw him on
MySpace.
I know he's probably gonna kill me for saying that, but yes, it was on MySpace, and he was like, he was so cute. And you know what? This was his profile picture. It was like this. With shades. That was his profile picture. It was half of his face. He was like sitting on a bed, and he had like this little Playboy pillow thing on his bed or whatever. And I was like, that is what I'm talking about. Artistic as and he looked cholo. I was digging it, and he was so fine. I was like, oh my gosh. So we got to talking. We stayed on the phone for like at least 3 months because the girl swears like I didn't go to school and stuff, but we were up
all night, all day. Sorry, Mom. Yes, that's what I was doing all like forever.
On the phone with him. We like started dating. I know, it sounds so... I'm an adult now. Like, I am like so much more sure.
Right.
Became boyfriend girlfriend without even meeting each other first. I know it sounds retarded, right? But I made him mine while he was in a
situation.
And we were dating for like 3 months on the phone, didn't like see each other, didn't like... Then I finally met him, and I remember I was so freaking nervous when I finally saw him for the first time, and like we came into the kiss and I was like waiting for it. And remember he was like,
oh, he was so suave, dude. He was so, he still is suave. He's so fine, I swear. I still, like, I'm in love with him.
He came over, he was in my house, and he's like, hey, what's up, you know, da-da-da. And I was like, and he was like,
I've been waiting to do this for a long time.
And he goes, and I was like,
oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
And he kisses me, and then guess what happens?
Our teeth hit.
And that was my fault because I was so nervous. I was like shaking, okay? And our teeth freaking knocked. I felt so retarded, so stupid because he is older and I am younger, and I was just trying to like impress him the whole time, and it was just like... So that's how when we first met. And then after that, we were like together for like almost 2 years. It was like we would fight, you know, we were in a relationship, okay, while he was in a
situations.
I didn't know anything, okay? By the way, clear, I didn't know nothing of nothing, okay? Because if I knew, I'd have been like,
look, vato, you are cute, but not today. Bye. Abórrate.
Like that, all right? Just to make it very clear. Okay. But my heart
was pure.
And my heart
was true.
And I loved him and I liked him a lot. Long story short,
his situations.
Se terminó.
Nosotros también, we like terminamos. Pero it was okay. He was always around. We broke up, you know what I mean? Because he's a dog. Era un perro bien buenísimo, you know what I mean? Throughout the 10 years, let me tell you the tea. He was around, okay? I'm not gonna lie. He was around. We weren't like dating or anything like that, but he always had a special place in my corazón y todo, you know, my little corazón. I would see him and hang out with him, and I consider him like as a friend. He was like my homie, you know, but like low-key, like I love him. And every time we hung out, we're like, hey, you know what, let's hang out, blah, 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 okay, cool. And then we hang out, and then I would just like look at him. And
he look at me.
We have a couple drinks.
And we look at each other, and then I'd be like, oh man. And then next thing you know, he'd get all close to me.
And he'd be like,
and he'd give me a kiss. And I fall in love all over again with that kiss. Okay, this happened like several times, by the way. And then I'd be like kissing him like in the middle of the kiss, and then all of a sudden, like that, I remember push him away. I push him and everything. Like, oh hell no, I remember your
situations.
How dare you are not gonna come over here and make me fall in love with you with un besito and all that stuff. So I was like, no, it's not gonna happen, okay?
Abórrate, goodbye. And then I like literally ran away.
And the next thing you know, like a year would pass by again, and then it would happen
all over again.
Okay? So that's how it was back to back. And you know what? And don't let him lie to you. Don't let him lie to you and let him say that I was the one after him, chasing him. No, I wasn't, okay?
No. He was always like hiding somewhere, looking at me.
I remember I was even dating somebody and he was like,
hey girl, no, you need to let that guy go. It's never gonna work and blah blah blah, and you should be with me.
And I was like, oh, yeah, I know. But it'd be like, hadn't talked to him at all for like a year or two. And then he's like, say hi to me or whatever. And I'd be like, all right, cool. Talk to him on the phone for like a day or two. And then like I get mad because I remember like, oh my gosh, because he's making me fall in love with him again. And I'd be like, no.
Aborate.
And then we stopped talking for another 2 years, okay? And in between those 2 or 3 days, he'd always try to make me break up with the person I'm with, or you know what I'm saying?
He was just like, he was savage. He was savage.
And so years went by, and then recently, why we got together this time and it stuck. Put a ring on it, yes.
But because your girl here wasn't doing so good, you know, like it was a really good time in my life, and I was going through some stuff. And basically, he came in,
he saved me. Years ago, I had a doctor also tell me that I couldn't have kids, and so for all those years, you know, I never had kids, and it always was like really heavy on my heart. I know, serious note, right? Okay, let's bring it down. And he just made me, he was so like at peace, and he was so chill, and I was like going through some like
crazy stuff
and everything like that. So like when I saw him, I just got really like envious of him, and I wanted what he had, and I was like, dude, like for real, like how are you doing it? Like you're like so cool, so relaxed, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like so crazy, like I want that. And so what I ended up doing was I went to the hospital for some crazy stuff or whatever. And when I got out, I just kind of like
revamped my life, and I just kind of like
looked at his, and that's what I wanted. So I kind of revamped my life, and then got rid of everything, right? And I mean, like, you know, just started over with friends, family, everything. And the only thing I left was
Eduardo.
was Eddie. And he's like the only one that stayed for like a good minute. It was just me and him, and I just got all my stuff together, and then we kind of just fell in love, and I just let love happen, and I wasn't involved. He wasn't in a
situation,
and he was doing good and stuff like that. And next thing you know, when he asked me to marry him, the day that he asked me to marry him,
check this out,
he asked me to marry him, he had just got fired or let go from his job. Okay, because they were like really ridiculous, whatever, making him work like an Egyptian slave. So like, no, goodbye, apurate. And he came home, and I just like, and he had just got fired, and I was like, dude, like, what's up? Like, we're playing house over here. Like, homegirl ain't like, you know, into the playing games type stuff anymore. Like, I know who you are in your situations. Like, you better not be playing with me. Like, hello, we've been together for a minute now. Like, what's going on? And so he's like, really, what? But I just lost my job. And I'm like, dude, I really don't care if you lost your job or not. Like I am okay moving forward with you, because you know why?
Because I love you.
And that is what marriage is about. And that's what sticks in your relationship. In the end of the day, that's what's going to stay. Because, you know,
money comes and goes, friends come and go, stress comes and goes,
but love siempre se queda. Siempre. Because I should know 10 years later. And I said yes, and I said yes, of course. Why didn't you ask me sooner? And yes. A couple months went by, and we're like, you know what, what are we gonna do with our lives? Like, well, I can't have kids. The kids are out of the question. He's a little older. I'm, you know, damaged goods and stuff like that. Like, what's gonna happen? We're like, okay, well, we'll just travel and see what's gonna happen. And the day that
I stopped
thinking about kids and being sad about my life and my flaws and the things that I'm going through or whatever, was the day that God blessed me with our daughter, Nevaeh. And I got pregnant. And it was amazing. And it's been amazing ever since. Stop stressing, y'all. Let love, let go. And here we are with the baby. Married. Amazing. Steady jobs.
And my honey, he has an amazing job, and we're blessed for that. And we ain't looking back.
No more. And believe me, I still look under that couch for his
situations.
Girl can never be too careful. But that is kind of like, in a nutshell, my version about what went down. And boom, 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 there we are. And we're here. I'm excited to see what Eddie's version is going to be about. I really am. I'm excited. What about you guys? How are you guys doing? Let me know what you guys want my next video to be about. Let me know. Subscribe. Turn your notifications on. and leave a comment in the comment box about what you want Mrs. Casillas to do next or talk about next. We'll see you next time. Ciao.